battles were so entertaining and such a superb display of skill. I really enjoyed the matchups because matchups allow you to really see how extent particular performers' repertoire is. And you know, like any sort of sporting event, high levels of competition. Each opponent is going to pull a particular, offensive and defensive algorithm out of you. So being able to watch the FUD versus Ruin vibe, man, like I said, it's been a long time coming, but I really enjoyed seeing FUD debut his trap style. It's such an exploration of rhythmics and finding a new corridor within the music to really sort of articulate, and paint with. And, being able to debut something in the battle really gives you a chance to really fill out the texture of it. And aside from just seeing how people respond to it, you get a chance to see how deep the bag is, because you haven't really been able to play with it against opponents. You've been able to play with it in a session, but when you're pulling things out against an opponent, it's war, it's different tactics, so you got to kind of approach it differently. So I really enjoyed to see that. I always get a kick and a blast out of seeing Ruin's for impeccable execution. Oh my gosh, it's such a display of timing, strength, intensity, speed, and force. My goodness, it's uncanny. And he's really mastered the art of putting on a really solid exhibition when it comes to that. So to me, I like those clashes of titans, because you really get to see ooh, is Ruin gonna go power? Is FUD gonna go power? Is it gonna be power against power? Is it gonna be execution versus execution? Is it gonna be, so you never really know what you're gonna get versus those matchups that are really predictable. So really like that. Enjoyed the Cannon versus Rug Boy. Rug Boy is just one of those highly athletic individuals who at this particular point could probably levitate if you wanted to. And when you're dealing with that, it's kind of hard to map out a defensive playbook, because you don't really know what he's going to bring to the table, because his arsenal is so deep. But Cannon has been known to have such a sundry and a surplus of moves that, man, it's beyond extensive. His Rolodex is crazy. So I was really excited to see that matchup as well. They both brought the best out of one another. Rug Boy definitely played to his strengths, as you should, and really brought a lot of character out. I think that was probably the defining factor within the matchup. It's really a lot of character spilling out of that get off. And I think Cannon, his execution is always on point. His timing's always on point. He's always been one to really use his posture. And you would think his posture would be a disadvantage, but he uses his posture as an advantage, because you're really able to see different level changes and things like that he's pulling out. So I don't really have any tips or tricks, just more so an analysis of what I just saw. So really solid. If anybody's watching, just watch with a close eye and really try to pick apart what sets each dancer apart, because all four of them are really remarkable. So yeah, man, everything is, as you can see, timing, pace, power, speed, execution, character, clarity, articulation. Bah.